Italy, a land where history never left. A Pathfinder documentary narrative. History does not live in books alone. In some places, it refuses to leave. Italy is one of those places. Here, the past is not buried beneath the soil. It rises from the streets, watches from broken columns, breathes through stone and silence. To walk in Italy is to walk through time itself. This land, shaped like a reaching hand into the Mediterranean, was never meant to be quiet. Italy's destiny was written by its geography. To the north, the Alps formed a wall, protection and prison at once. To the south, the sea opened endless roads toward Africa and the east. Merchants, soldiers, pilgrims and conquerors all passed through this narrow bridge between worlds, and none of them left unchanged. Long before Rome ruled the known world, other civilizations laid the foundation. The Etruscans carved cities from hills, designed roads, and imagined power as something structured, not chaotic. Rome would inherit their knowledge, refine it, and transform it into something far greater. Rome did not emerge by chance. It was born where strategy met opportunity. A city protected by hills, fed by a river, distant enough from the sea to avoid sudden attack, yet close enough to control trade. Rome was never the richest city, but it was perfectly placed. And placement, in history, is power. Rome grew, not through heroes, but through systems. Discipline replaced chaos. Organization replaced brute strength. Roman soldiers were not invincible individuals, but parts of a machine that moved as one. The republic that followed rejected kings and embraced balance. Senates, assemblies, magistrates. Power was divided, but ambition was not erased. It waited. As Rome expanded, it learned a dangerous lesson. Conquest alone is never enough. So Rome connected what it conquered. Roads stretched across continents. Aqueducts carried life itself. Law unified people who spoke different languages and worshipped different gods. Rome offered order, and many accepted its rule not out of love, but necessity. Citizenship became Rome's most powerful weapon. Former enemies became Romans. Identity expanded. But expansion carries a price. Wealth flooded the city, and with it, corruption. Generals grew stronger than institutions. Loyalty shifted from the state to individuals. When Julius Caesar crossed the Rubicon, Rome crossed a point of no return. The Republic did not fall that day. It simply stopped pretending it was alive. Caesar's assassination was meant to save Rome. Instead, it transformed it forever. Augustus rose, an empire was born. At its height, Rome ruled millions across 3 continents. Yet even at its strongest, it was already weakening. Borders stretched too far. Armies drained the treasury. Politics decayed into violence. Faith shifted. The old gods faded. Christianity offered hope beyond the empire. Rome was no longer the center of meaning. When the so-called barbarians arrived, they did not destroy Rome in a single blow. They entered a system already collapsing. In 410 AD, Rome was sacked. In 476, the Western Empire ended, not with a final battle, but with silence. The empire vanished, but Rome did not. Its laws survived, its roads endured, its language evolved, and from its ruins, something new began to grow. Italy never truly abandoned its past. It lived among it. Fragments of ancient texts slept in monasteries. Broken statues waited beneath dust. Then, quietly, the world remembered. The Renaissance was not a rebellion. It was a rediscovery. Human beings mattered again, not only as servants of God, but as thinkers, creators, and individuals. Florence, Venice, Milan, Rome, each city competed not with armies, but ideas. Art became power, Knowledge became wealth. Leonardo studied the human body like a map of secrets. Michelangelo carved emotion into stone. Italy changed the world without conquering it. At the heart of Rome, another power endured. The Vatican, the smallest state on earth, yet one that crowned kings and shaped centuries. When empires collapsed, faith remained. The Church ruled without borders, without armies, through belief. Art became persuasion. Architecture became awe. Yet power always invites challenge. Reform followed corruption. Faith adapted to survive. And it did. Italy, however, was never one story. Venice ruled the sea. Milan ruled industry. Florence ruled thought. Naples lived in chaos and passion. Italy unified late and incompletely. Regional identity never disappeared. Difference became part of the nation's character. Where the state failed, another power emerged. The mafia. Born not from crime, but from absence. Protection replaced law. Silence replaced justice. Over time, survival turned into domination. Influence spread beyond borders. Italy fought back, with truth, sacrifice, and time. The shadows never fully vanished, but they were exposed. Modern Italy lives with everything. Italy's greatest power is not found in ruins. It lives in repetition, in gestures passed down without instruction, in meals prepared the same way for centuries, not because of tradition, but because they work. Here, culture survives through habit. An Italian morning does not begin with urgency. It begins with ritual. Coffee is not consumed. It is acknowledged. Standing at a counter, exchanging few words, repeating a sequence that has never required explanation. These moments seem small, but they are the foundation of continuity. Italy learned long ago that empires collapse when daily life fractures, so it protected the ordinary. Food became geography. Pasta changed shape because landscapes changed. Sources reflected soil, climate, history. There is no single Italian cuisine because there was never a single Italy. Every region remembers a different past, foreign rule, forgotten borders, old rivalries, and each turned memory into flavor. In the north, butter replaced olive oil, a reminder of colder climates and European proximity. In the south, tomatoes and spices carried echoes of Arab trade and sun-scorched fields. Foodistani was never written. It was lived. Family became Italy's most stable institution, stronger than the state, more enduring than governments. Political systems shifted, flags changed, but the table remained. This is where Italy resisted modern erasure. Industrialization arrived, but did not fully conquer. Cities expanded, but villages held their ground. Migrations scattered Italians across the world, yet Italy followed them, intact. Italian identity is portable. You can remove the land, but not the rhythm. In the modern age, Italy struggles with speed. Globalization demands acceleration, but Italy moves deliberately. It negotiates with time instead of surrendering to it. This is why Italy frustrates outsiders and fascinates them. Progress here is not linear, it spirals. Italy does not chase the future. It waits for it to arrive, then decides how much to accept. This patience is not weakness, it is survival refined. Italy learned that permanence is not built by expansion, but by preservation. Empires ruled Italy, ideologies passed through it, yet Italy remains, not because it dominated history, but because it absorbed it, quietly, daily, one ritual at a time.